I'm Lorentz. I'm running for next year's Telfer Student Council VP Internal. I'm first year. As this year's first year representative, I was able to get a taste of how council works, and seeing everyone's passion and hard work, for lack of a better term, I definitely called the council bug. It was totally awesome. Now I know a lot of you guys have approached me wondering why as a first year I feel confident enough to run for executive for Telfer Student Council. Well, on top of being on student council in high school for 4 years and sitting on the executive board for 3 of those 4 years, I was also, as I mentioned earlier, this year's first year representative for Telfer Student Council. And through that position, I had so many experiences and duties. I sold lockers, I hold office hours on Mondays and Fridays, I have attended numerous networking events and galas, and I'm currently involved in planning 5 Days for the Homeless as well as Grad Ball. And I know that my participation in these events has totally given me enough experience that I'm completely confident that I would be a great choice for your VP Internal for next year. I also held true to my first year representative position, and I was the true representative of the first years. And through the position, I kind of realized there was a little bit of an issue that arose, especially at the beginning of the year, between the communication between Telfer clubs and the students, especially in first year that coming in and you don't really know about all the clubs that are happening. And as VP Internal, my main job is to maintain that connection between the communication between all the clubs and the students. So my idea is that as your VP Internal for the 2014-2015 year, I would really like to see develop a website that has a page for every single Telfer club that can be updated constantly throughout the year with descriptions of the club, with all the contact information, a calendar of events that's accessible by all the students. And then these students can have all their questions answered, and if their questions can't be answered, they have the contact information of people that can answer these questions. I think that this website would be the perfect block that would fill this missing link and fix the connection between the communication between all the Telfer clubs and students, and it would just benefit everybody just so exponentially, and I think it would be great for everyone. So when you're voting this week, Tuesday to Friday, remember to vote Steph Lorentz for VP Internal. Woo!
Questions?
Devin, do we not already have a website with all the clubs and stuff? So can you just explain to me what you want to do differently?
The difference is right now the clubs are all posted on the CéTSC website, and the idea that I have is more like this website would be more interactive. Like the clubs can specifically have their own page to post to. They can put their calendar events on. I know there's some things like pub nights and stuff. It'd be more of like a student-oriented website that you could go on. Maybe there could be forums that you could ask questions and all that. It would just be more of like a student-oriented, interactive, like Wiki 2.0 type of thing versus like the Telfer Student Council website that's just got everything listed just to kind of talk about council and all that.
My question is also building on Chloe's. It just was that right now admin also sends emails about the Telfer events as well as it's on the Telfer page. So I was going to again ask how it was going to differentiate or incorporate with the Telfer site or the council site that already exists.
The main thing is that, like I said, like I want it to be more of like a student. There's a lot of like stuff that we can build on. Like my basis is giving like providing that link of communication between the clubs and the students. Because as a first year, I know even talking to my fellow first years, it was kind of like we knew about all the clubs, but it's like, where do you go to get the information? When are there tryouts? When are there events and all that? And then there's a lot of build up. We can eventually make this like, I was talking to some people that are really good with websites. We can make it almost like a student portal where eventually maybe we could have like logins and you could personalize your page type of thing. And there's a lot that we can expand on, but it's different than like the actual website that the university puts out, because that's more of like a professional formal website that you can't really change type of thing. So it'd be more of like a student-oriented website.
Yeah, I just wanted to also comment, and you forgot to say this, but when I spoke to you, you said that maybe there would be like a password and a login required, so it would be a lot more exclusive, as you said. And also, it would be a good idea to make it, like you said, a calendar type of thing. So you can save those events and pretty much drag them into what your Google Calendar already has, and I think that would be a really good package for everybody. So it's easy to know and never double book anything.
And like I said, the best part about it is I want to make the website so that it's like you can really expand on everything, especially like with technology, you can do crazy stuff. So like starting with the basic just clubs and all that, because like the main thing is I want to provide that connection for communication, because that's what I thought the main thing that was lost. But there's so much that you can expand on with the website. We can make it so personalized, like you were saying, and there's just a lot that we could go from with that.
Social media is also another huge part of the VP internal role. What do you plan on continuing or implementing to kind of improve our presence on social media?
Definitely. I know it's a great thing. Like, I know a lot of events are really promoted through Facebook, council events, all club events, just by like sharing and liking and all that. But I think it would be better to have a specific Telfer page almost, because I know that a lot of the time when clubs put out events and all that on Facebook, it's mostly just like they'll post it, like one person will post it, and then it'll be like, can everyone just share this so the word gets around? But it'd be nice if we had like a specific Telfer page that things could be posted to and everyone could join, and if we get the word out for everyone to join, it would be a lot easier to pass the message, especially in Twitter and all that same thing.
The website idea sounds great, but other than that specific idea, what else do you have in mind?
To be honest, I think the communication that we have right now is really great. Another thing that I wanted to work on is the emails that are sent out to students. It seems kind of like, I know specifically opening the email on my phone, like when you get the one from the Telfer, it's kind of, I don't know if it works for anyone else, but for my email, when I open it up, it's kind of conjumbled and the Telfer thing's at the top and the sidebar takes up half the page. So I think it'd be easy. I know it's not specifically Telfer that sends it out, but I'd like to talk to administration to work on formatting of those emails to make it a little bit easier to read on the mobile websites.
Just so you know, are you talking about the ones you get from Telfer, not from council?
The top ones, yeah.
Yeah, so from Zian, those are she actually is working on getting those fixed. The reason it's like that is because she only has a specific amount of space she has. That's why it looks like that.
Okay.
She knows it's crap too.
Cool.
They're working on that, but definitely if you can bring it up and
Just
say
keep
the
talking to
student,
her.
like a lot of students
for sure.
are doing that, and like it stops all of us to give out information. Like we can barely give any out. I remember someone asking me, "Can you send a video out to all the students?" And we're like, "No, we can't, because that doesn't allow us to."
Yeah.
So that's a good
So I'll
idea.
keep pushing that.
to- I mean, go talk to Zian or whoever, and push on that.
Sure.
Any more questions? Okay, thank you.